me. Hello, collective. How is your day? I can't sing, but I try. Hello, collective. We love you so much. We think you're doing an amazing job. And we come here to have a human experience, to have trials and tribulations so that we may understand ourselves and elevate our soul's purpose to look in drawer. I do have some drawers I could look in. But we're so happy to be here. My name is Patience. I am your favorite psychic spirit medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we're cooking up a new one for you. And it is our pleasure to bring the messages forward from Holy Divine Spirit. I am a new psychic. I have just started developing my childhood psychic gift. I repressed it up until 5 years ago. We have a little introduction video if you'd like to watch that is on our channel and on our TikTok. We have documented our whole ascension process, or our whole process of allowing ourselves to be psychic. Hello, Robin. I'm uploading your read right now. It's so funny that you're here. Actually, it's not funny at all. It's very clandestine and serendipitous. I love you. I'm actually uploading it right now. I'm going to send it to you as soon as it's done. But we're happy to be here. We have documented our whole ascension process from the day our first shamanic journey that Spirit guided us to do 5 years ago. Spirit suggested I document it so you can see how it is unfolding for us. Not that so it could happen the same way for you, but so you can see that it happens and that Spirit encourages it to happen to everyone. And it's going to be very special, and we love co-creating in this very unique way. Oh, thank you, Robin. You're an angel in my life. Soul Tribe for life. No problem at all. It's my pleasure to be of service. Spirit said 1910s. Spirit was there the whole way. Your spirit guides connected with me in a strong way. So we've documented that. If you want to be part of any of our socials, we would love to have you. You can go into the description bar through the link tree. We have all of our socials there. We would love for you to be a part of our soul family. It is our honor to be of service, to connect with you in this very unique way, to connect with Spirit. We teach you on Spirit News Podcast on Spotify how to connect with your own spirit guidance. Through our own experience, we hope that by documenting our experience and being authentic to ourselves, that we show you that Holy Divine Spirit is for everybody. I just heard a loud bang. There's been a lot of supernatural things happening lately. What happened the other night? It was like 3 a.m, and all of a sudden this dinosaur toy started going off for no reason. And some other things, but you know what? Any negativity trying to breach this reading, I cast you out immediately in the name of Jesus. You're not welcome here. Archangel Michael, please come and protect us with love and light from any negativity. All the best. Lots of health and fulfillment of your dreams. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello from Michigan. Thank you so much for being here. We are so grateful to be a part of the collective, to be co-creating this very special way, to be authentically ourselves, to embrace our psychicness. I repressed it for a long time because it scared people. It even scared me. And there was a period of time where I even forgot, that I could even do it. And then through the energy shifts that are happening and through some hardships, it started to be activated. So we just want you to know and be the example that everybody's psychic. Everybody is. Your psychicness is what your non-physical energy is. It's what picks up on your intuitive hits. 444 on the clock. When you know somebody's going to call, when you know who's going to be at the door before they ring the doorbell, when you get an intuitive hit, that is your non-physical energy, because you can read energy before you can read anything else. And so everybody has the ability to be psychic, and the energy that we're going into from the mind to the heart. So my spirit guides tell me that's where we're going. We're going into an ascension. We're going into a golden age. There's ages and cycles, and there's a dark age, a bronze age, a silver age, a gold age, and it's different levels of ascension, different levels of awareness, of consciousness, and we're actually leaving a dark age and going into a golden age, and that's the energy shift. And a golden age will be more heart consciousness, which is more compassion, more empathy for each other. We act more as a tribe. We understand that we're all one, and that what affects me affects you, and I'm just you and you're just me. It's a very connected type of energy, and in that we become more psychic, we become more telepathic, we become more in tune, intuitive. And so I'm death, your destroyer. I don't know what that means, but it don't sound like love. Everything gets destroyed at one point, right? It's about birth, rebirth, death, rebirth, the cycles, all of that. All of that. So we're using this platform as a way to learn how to read energy. And we hope that by showing you how it looks for us, you embrace that you are a psychic, non-physical entity having a human experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and that you're first and foremost love, unconditional love. And you come here to be perfectly imperfect, to have some lessons to learn, so for soul development. And Spirit says that Earth is one of the best spirit development schools there is out there. The density of Earth, the emotions that we feel here on a physical level are something that is greatly appreciated around the universe. A lot of souls are delighted to come here to have this experience here. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, that puts a lot of things in perspective, that it's considered to souls all around the universe to be such an amazing place to go. It's like winning the lottery to come here, because of the lessons are so profound for soul development. And you see the little light flicker. Oh, thank you, Ophelia. I love you. Thank you for being here. I hope all is well with you. So we use this platform to read energy, and disclaimer, I just say what I see. I don't know what I'm seeing. I just kind of try to read the energy, and I have the necrometer here so I can get some help from spirit guides. And we like to say spirit includes angels, spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones, beings of love and light. I have my little shrine to my grandma, my great grandma, who I always see. She's always around me. And you can see your loved ones too. We are a spirit medium, so we are able to talk to passed over loved ones. And what we're learning is phenomenal, and we hope that it helps in any way, shape, or form. So disclaimer, I just say what I see. I don't know if it's true or not. I do get lots of emails later when people will watch the videos that they're like, oh, that was my story. And then they tell me the story, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I picked up on that. Sometimes I'll pick up on past crimes. Like I was watching some crime drama the other day. I love Coffee House Crime. What's the other one? Oh man, it's a new one I just found. Oh, I can't think of it. I just found this new YouTube crime thing. Anyway, the crime dramas end up being some of the reads we got. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So anywho, I feel like I'm talking a lot. Okay, let me just get to it. Okay, what do we want to do, Spirit? Where are we going today? You know what? Let's say a prayer, shall we? Let's say a psalm. Let's see what the good book has to say. We'll read a psalm before we start. Holy Divine Spirit, please give us a prayer to let us know what you want us to know. God, the protector of Zion. Let me see. Psalm 46. For the leader, a song of the Korahites according to Alamoth. God is our refuge and our strength, amen, an ever-present help in distress. Thus we do not fear, Though earth be shaken and mountains quake to the depths of the sea, though its waters rage and foam, the mountains totter at its surging. Streams of the river gladden the city of God, the holy dwelling of the Most High. God is in the midst. It shall not be shaken. God will help it break of day through nations rage and kingdoms totter. He utters his voice and the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. Our stronghold is the God of Jacob. Come and see the works of the Lord, who has done fearsome deeds on earth, who stops wars to the ends of the earth, breaks the bow, splinters the spear, and burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations, exalted on earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. Our stronghold is the God of Jacob. Amen. Thank you. I love starting with a prayer. Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Please be with us. What are the messages you have with us today? So we know from energy, learning energy, that it's fluid. It can be past, present, or future. Hello there. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, Spirit said Carol. Caroline, Spirit said Carol. Look. Do they call you Carol? I am a child. So I was looking at this amazing story. So we know that energy can be past, present, or future. It can be an alternate timeline. It can be an Akashic story. Any messages we get usually impart some kind of wisdom or knowledge. So they're all valuable. Just remember, if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't mean it's not for someone else, or it's just not it's something that Spirit just wants us to know, to be aware of. Sometimes when I'm bored, I jump over the neighbor's fence and bury myself in the veggie patch and pretend I'm a potato. Well, I love that. You know, whatever makes you feel good emotionally, I'm all for. So I found this book, The Amazing Story Generator. I found it at Savers, and it says creates thousands of writing prompts. So I thought it'd be fun to start a story. So I'm going to it comes in 3 sections. So I'm going to do the first one. He did. Yeah, Spirit said child. Spirit said I am a child. Blood. I don't know if you have a child or... So, Spirit, please, what's this first one? While suffering a crisis of faith. Oh, damn. While suffering a crisis of faith. So somebody who is suffering is starting to have crisis of faith. And what I'm feeling from that is that this person may not have had faith in anything before their suffering. Today is my child's birthday, but I'm fighting for justice. Wow, Spirit's here with you. Spirit wants to know that they're here with you always, to just ask for help. All right, Spirit. So someone is suffering a crisis of faith. Let's do the second one. The First Lady. The First Lady? Like the president's wife? It says the First Lady. The First Lady. Oh, he is with you. He'll always be with you. I'm very sorry he's not in the physical. I am a child, though, so he's here. Spirit's always around. Spirit's never around. It's our inability to allow ourselves to understand energy that separates us from non-physical loved ones. So our loved ones are always here with us. But if you believe that they are gone, you will limit yourself and the way that you can connect with them. So if you believe he's gone, which he may not be in a physical vessel anymore, it does not mean that his soul is not here or trying to connect with you in some way. So clearly he wants to connect with you. So what we teach on Spirit News is that we're all non-physical entities having a physical experience. And what I'm learning by allowing myself to understand that is that I can connect with my grandma in a very special way where she might not be physically here with me, but because of our connection energetically, I feel so much closer to her than I even did when she wasn't physical. And it's only through the allowing of my perception of energy that has allowed that connection to flourish. And so we teach you that on Spirit News for sure. Okay. So someone suffering in faith, see, slowly transforms into a centaur. Slowly transforms into a centaur. So someone's very angry. There's a woman here who could be an older woman who's very angry, or who's very, when I think of centaurs, I think of Sagittarius energy. When I think of Sagittarius energy, that's a fire sign. I think of passion, conflict, aggression, action. So somebody here is suffering, and because they're now suffering, and we'll find out why. I'm just reading the energy now. We're getting a foundation of the story. There may be something they're angry about, or anger has gotten them to this place of suffering. And it's causing some kind of crisis of faith because I'm getting that they didn't have faith before. Maybe they're atheists, or maybe they believed in something different, and now something is altering the way they see. Spirit said see. So they're having a crisis of faith because something that this says slowly transforms into a centaur. So what I'm getting from that is that money, Spirit said money, there may be something they did for money out of anger, out of aggression, or because they're used to having conflict. This could be somebody who's used to being in toxicity, so much so that they don't even realize that they are a toxic person. And when I say toxic, I just want everyone to know that everyone has a capacity to be toxic at some point, or to be toxic at some level, or for certain things. And it's not something that you are like completely. It's like up and down, and it depends on what it is, and it depends on what's brought to you at the time and what emotions you haven't processed yet. And in the toxicity is what is supposed to help you understand those emotions. So being toxic is just part of an experience here. And so when we talk about toxicity, or people who are acting in toxic ways, it's not to condemn them or to make them or to judge them. It's just to help us get a higher perspective of emotions. Because once we learn our emotions and the reasons why we act the way we do, we can control the way we act, and we can control the toxicity that we are acting in. And so this person may have been in a toxic energy and angry at something. They were aggressive. There's something they did for money. There's something that they wanted to be first at. They wanted to be the best at. Something they wanted to be viewed as being the first lady. What's a first lady? The first lady is the president's wife, right? That's, you know, what I would perceive as somebody with power, with some type of pull, or has some type of authority or something, you know? Oh my God, that's me. I'm very angry with the justice system, and I'm a Sagittarius. Oh my God. Oh, I'm picking up on your energy. Just remember, it's fluid, so it could be about you and also about other people or things going on. It's like comes in and out. So I'm so happy to be connecting with you. I always buy my gloves 2 sizes too big just in case I need to OJ someone. Well, technically, OJ's glove was too small. So if you wanted to OJ someone, you'd have to buy smaller gloves to be like OJ. Otherwise, just kidding. I'm completely broken, lost faith. Oh, honey. If you want a personal reading, please email me at patience.with spirit@gmail.com. If there's any way I can connect with your guides to give you some closure or some type of higher perspective, it'd be my honor to do so. Okay. And you're more than welcome to stay and see what comes up in this reading. I don't know what's going to come up, but if you're looking for something more personal, I can definitely provide that for you. Okay. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's continue. Please, Spirit, tell us more about this lady who could possibly be a Sagittarius, gets married on a whim. This person may have married on a whim. They could have married for money. A single mother of three. A single mother of three. There could be 3 people involved. So this is a mother. There could be possibly 3 people who have attributed to some type of suffering they're going through, some kind of crisis of faith. They got married on a whim. They could have got married for money, because Spirit said money before. They could have got married for money. The night before the wedding. Yeah, they could have gotten married to someone they don't love. A Nobel Prize-winning physicist. This could be somebody that thinks they're smarter than everybody. Somebody who thinks that they have some type of authority. I'm telling you, this person thinks they have some kind of authority or has some kind of knowledge or wisdom that's greater than other people's. That's what I'm getting a lot. Reappraisals. Question. Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit, for bringing the messages forward. What else can we know about this situation? This person could possibly be intuitive. This person could have a keen sense of awareness, or they may think they do have a strong, keen awareness of what's happening around them. They may believe that there's some kind of gift. They have some kind of unspoken feelings and thoughts about others. This person has some kind of sense of superiority. They think that a lot of people may go to them for guidance and support. They want to be seen as somebody who's like a first lady, someone with a power and authority. This person's very observant. They have an attention to detail and are in need of control of everything. They may be somebody who's very controlling. This could be somebody who's very observant, who uses their awareness or their intuition to help guide them. Not so. Okay, I was gonna say they may have tried to do something that got delayed. Okay, I get what you're saying. So they tried to do something that they used their intuition or said they were an intuitive, something about them having some kind of gift. But they use this gift with some type of energy of being superior. So it wasn't exactly like they were using this gift to be of service. It was more like a control mechanism to know the feelings and thoughts of others. This person used this gift to be viewed as someone with guidance and insight, and who may have had supporters. This person, Spirit said, not so. I was going to say this person may have used meditation and prayer, but they said not so. So there was some kind of delay for something that they were trying to intuit, or that they intuited, that opened their eyes, that they were trying to know everything about. But it got delayed because they didn't go inward. They may have focused on some kind of outcome that they intuited, but was delayed because they didn't go within through meditation and prayer. This is a very observant person, someone who may have control issues. Yeah, a way to judge people. Yeah, a way to... This says understand unspoken feelings and thoughts. So they may have used this gift. This is almost feels like, I don't want to say divination, but maybe I do. I don't know. But they had an intuitive ability, and they were using their intuitive awareness to control other supporters' unspoken feelings and thoughts. So they actually could know what other people were thinking and feeling, and they were using those private thoughts and feelings against people to control them. And they intuited some kind of 1900s. They intuited something with their intuition that they followed and listened to, that opened their eyes to some kind of outcome or expectation, but it has been delayed. And it's delayed because of their inability to go inward. They communicate. They focus their thoughts on an expected outcome that they intuited, but they were not... I will lose, but it caused a delay because they were not going within to understand all possibilities. And that's the thing, when, as being a psychic, that I can attest to, that I'm learning, is that as a psychic, when I was in the middle of, like, I was at a high, like, activation a few months back, and I noticed that while it was a moment for me to learn discernment, or to strengthen my gift of discernment, because as somebody who can feel energy, you can intuit or observe many possible different outcomes or timelines, and or rays of timelines, or rays of thought, or people's thoughts on other timelines, people's actions on other timelines. Yes, please contact me. I would love to. And so when you're becoming more psychic in this time, and you're starting to feel other people's feelings, you're starting to tap into other people's energies, if you identify as an intuitive like this person does, this person may have tapped into a timeline that had some kind of beneficial outcome or expectation. And Spirit said money earlier. So they could have And that's the thing about reading future timelines. The thing is, Spirit says, the thing is that it's always changing and you don't necessarily know what timeline you're on. Boyer, hello, Boyer. And you also don't know when the timelines will merge. So you can read a possible feeling, emotion, thought of someone else or a possibility that is on a timeline because everything's already happened already, right? If you are not aware of energy and you're not going within and you're not asking your higher self and you're not asking God to confirm or to validate or to learn discernment for what's for you in this moment now, if you're living in the future, you can focus on a expected outcome so much that isn't even for you, that you're not doing the work to get towards. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining this right. So you can... Oh, I love the love that's going on in here right now. Yes, send love to Mariposa, to Caroline. We love you so much. Thank you for being here. You were drawn here for a reason. We're so happy to give you any love and guidance that is needed in this time. So this person observed a possible future timeline. Or it doesn't even have to be future. It could have been past. It could have been an alternate timeline. Because they don't understand discernment or energy and they use their intuitive gift as a control mechanism, they focused on a timeline where they saw money. And because they were not going within and they weren't meditating and praying, I don't want to say in the right way because it's different for everybody, but they weren't doing it with love, I'll say. They focused on just getting the money. And so something got delayed. I'm getting that strongly. Something that was not creative, that was not part of a driving force in their life, their imagination got the best of them. This person made something up to get an expectation because of something they intuited or they thought they did. And so they thought they were going to be rich. And because of this feeling and this insight, they weren't able to see the unique ways. They weren't able to see the other unique ways that they could benefit from their vision. Oh, shit. So this person saw a vision of getting some kind of monetary value or some type of like premonition or something. But this person has a superiority complex. They have some kind of entitlement. They identify as an intuitive, but they use their ability to intuit to control outcomes of things, to control people and the way they act and the way they show up for them. I see divine justice. The abuser died 2 years ago, but the grandparents have my little boy and I'm fighting against them right now. I'm sorry you're going through that. I am wealthy in reverse. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up, you guys. So this person wanted to be abundant. They wanted to be prosperous, but they weren't acting in abundant energy. They were acting in thirsty energy because they only saw financial and material wealth. They only wanted something material. And I'm not like I'm not some licensed therapist or anything. I just share the education and the knowledge and wisdom that's imparted to me by my own spirit team. There's a little light flicker. And from what I'm understanding is that money is an energy. And so you cannot be abundant when you are chasing material wealth. This person had an intuitive gift that they used only to intuit when they would get material wealth instead of being an abundant energy to attract wealth. They don't understand energy. That's basically what it comes down to. They don't understand energy. They want the acclamation, they want the support, they want the superiority and power that they think comes with being a psychic intuitive, but that is exactly the opposite of what is necessary to attract abundance. So this person who intuited or who saw a future timeline of them getting some type of money actually delayed their own abundance by chasing this vision that they had. What else? What else? So they started focusing on the wrong things. They started focusing on how they're going to get to a certain outcome because they saw it intuitively. They got a vision of it, but that's what made them not get it. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. They may have become addicted to some kind of divination or some type of something they did to connect or to get intuitive hits or to see or to get these visions they were getting, because it's under I am intuitive, which everybody is, but this person is actually in the business of that or something that I'm getting. They're like in the business of like, that is what they identify as. They became addicted to something. What is this? Addicted? Please tell me more, Spirit. I think we should see other people. Under I am observant. I told you this person uses their intuitive gift to understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. 3, and I have 3 again. And there's 3 here. Come through, Spirit. My God. This person was addicted to spying on other people. There could be a group of 3 people that were addicted to divination spying on other people. I am observant. Observing pride. Something about pride. Oh, I have a card here. Think before you act. Under I am a visionary, upside down. These 3 people that are intuitive, or they became addicted to observing other people's thoughts and feelings and getting insights about their supporters. They became addicted to that. Think before you act. Under I am a visionary, I'm getting that they would get visions. Like I said, as a psychic, you can see many possible outcomes, past lives, all kinds of things. It's up to the person to have the right intention to begin with. You can't go spying on other people's, whatever this is, feelings and thoughts. Those are private. You can't do that without someone's permission. That's against cosmic law. 3 is my favorite number. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Yes, our prayers go out to you, Caroline. Spirit says to think before you act. So there could be something about these 3 people are acting on a vision before they even think about it. It's like they see a certain outcome or a possible. That's what the thing is. They're all possible outcomes. It doesn't mean that any of them are on your timeline, and you have to be at a certain level energetically to even reach a certain outcome that you see. If you see a very abundant outcome, it isn't your job to chase after that outcome. It's your job to match it vibrationally, and it will come to you because there's many different branches or timelines that have abundance on them. But if your energy field now is not matching an abundant outcome, you will not receive abundance. So that's what the delay is. These people don't understand that. It's called the law of attraction. You have to match the abundance before you can achieve it, because if you're not ready for, that's why, a good example of this is people who win the lottery. Thank you for saying the law on reading energies. People will cross the line and then wonder why they have bad luck. It is because they broke spiritual law of reading without consent. Yes, exactly. That's why we do collective readings, and I just ask Spirit to bring what is allowed to be read to me. I don't choose what gets to be read because I'm not the chooser. I don't know what is allowed to be read or not, but Holy Divine Spirit always does, and so they'll always bring me the message that is the most important. And that's why I don't choose what comes through. And if you do read somebody, you have to get permission from them. You cannot go reading people's thoughts or reading their, this says feelings. You can't, and then use it against them because you know how they feel. That is infringing on people's free will. And so this group of people, there's 3 people who they could possibly be fire signs or led by a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but I had Centaur in the beginning. They became addicted to doing this, and so they would get intuitive hits, or oh shit. They could possibly be spying on people's blessings, I guess you could say, or people's abundant manifestation outcomes. They could possibly be doing that or something like that, or they may have got some type of vision of some type of someone who's coming into monetary wealth and decided to take it, or they thought they could take it or something like that. Because I am wealthy in reverse, because they thought that they focused on gaining financial and material instead of understanding how they're abundant now. Instead of matching the energy of abundance, they were chasing it, pretty much. I'm too afraid to talk to you. I told you, didn't I just say they found somebody's abundance? These people spy on, or they could have divination spied on a particular person who had in their Akashic record or in their energy field a timeline of a monetary gain, and there's something they did that caused a delay because they weren't going within and they weren't thinking before they acted. Look, oh my, come through, Spirit. I have 8 here and I have 8, 8 here. That's 3 8s. Let me see what 3 8s means. Symbology of 3 8s. Angel number 888 is often associated with abundance, success, and financial prosperity. Come through. The repetition of the number 8 in the sequence amplifies its energy. In numerology, the 8 is considered the symbol of balance, material wealth, achievement, and manifestation of goals. And I'm afraid to talk to you. I'm telling you, they tried to take somebody's abundance and now they're afraid to talk to whoever this is. Why are they afraid to talk? They must know this person if they're afraid to talk to them. I need time for me under I am addicted to you. I am addicted to you. I need time for me. They may have been trying to buy themselves more time to gain this monetary wealth. How are they doing that? In what way were they gaining more time? Happiness is my priority.
False.
False. I think we should see other people. That's 3 3. And Spirit just said false. So false. This goes back to chasing this person, these people. There's 3 people. And I have 3 again under 3. There's 3 people who were very selfish. They're very selfish. They were chasing some kind of monetary value, financial gain, by divination spying or doing something they became addicted to, observing other people's.
Disagree.
Disagree. Something became their priority. Okay, if it's not that, then something became. Oh, well, if they're not addicted to doing this divination spine, maybe they have addictions. Maybe that's why Spirit disagrees. They could possibly have addictions in general or be an addictive personality. They're addicted to something. I thought I was addicted to this spying on people, but they may just have addictions that cause them to not think before they act. And so they view other people's like abundant timelines or something, but they don't understand energy, and so there's some kind of delay because they're trying to gain some kind of financial material wealth. I need time for me and I need more time. 4 4. I'm telling you, they hate. There's something, whoever they spied on is a beautiful person. They're a beautiful person. They're somebody who thinks before they act, certain. It's somebody who is a visionary. This person they chose to divination spy on has some kind of wealth in their timeline or a timeline. They're trying to buy time. They need more time because they're afraid to talk to them about confronting them about something they did. What in the world? Spirit, what is happening? I'll try these. Can you tell me more about this person they took from? Or what did they try to take? I mean, I know they tried to take money. What's a better question I could ask? Why do they want more time? What do they need more time for? The mother we share? The mother we share. The mother we share. This could be somebody you know. This could be why do I always get this? This could be a sibling, or you could perhaps, this could be someone very close to you, or someone, they're multiple spirits, because there's 3 people. There's, oh my god, there's 3 people, and there's 3 little creatures in this picture. They need more time because of a mother that you share. What does that mean? Can you please? I don't get it. Give me more clues. A tribe called Quest scenario. Peep the scenario. Peep the scenario. Because they don't want you to know the scenario of how they tried to eat cake and they tried to outcast you, but you changed the temperature. They tried to outcast you by I can't feel my face the weekend. Something with drugs. Cake, short skirt, long jacket. Sean Paul, temperature. Doesn't this look like a wormhole or something? They tried, and this is Outcast, they tried to change people's outlook on you so you'd be looked at as some kind of drug addict or something. So people couldn't gauge your temperature, or they would look at you differently, or this person differently. They needed more time to atomic handbrake bull wheel. To bully you? Because they wanted to be good ghost. They wanted to be the good ghost. They wanted to be the I am Mr. Prime. They wanted to be someone who was in charge. I'm telling you, they wanted to push it. Virginia. Salt and pepper. I will fail. There's something that they were trying to take something from you, but in order to take it, they had to make you look a certain way or something. They had to change people's outlook on you, and they did this by projecting some kind of toxic energy to you, some kind of atomic handbrake to put a brake to you being seen as like Optimus Prime, or being in your prime, or being someone who's viewed as prime real estate, something like that. They pushed it though. They pushed something. They pushed it. Temperature again. They pushed, look, I have temperature cool here, and then temperature with red, that's hot. This made them angry because people don't view you this way. People don't view you this way. This was making them like a centaur. This is that fire energy. It was making them angry. So that's why they kept pushing they're trying to push some kind of narrative to change people's outlook on you, that you're a toxic atomic drug addict, something with drug addict. Light flicker confirmation, because they were trying to change whatever tribe they viewed someone. Okay, there's 3 people that could possibly share a mother with you, or be mothers, or something like that. You may share that in common, that you're all mothers, something like that. They wanted to eat cake. They identify as some type of psychic intuitive, but not for good, for their own selfish gain. Happiness is my priority. And I'm not talking about happiness within, I'm talking about monetary, financial, physical, material things. They used divination to spy on people, but they have addictions. They do this under they do this divination spying of others. Spirit said brother, and the mother we share. Spirit said brother, you may have a brother that you share the same mother with. They use it to observe other people and their feelings and emotions so they can control them. They found you. They found a specific person, or they did it to someone they're related to or something like that, where they needed to change people's outlook on you in order to get this monetary gain. But because they tried to make people positive, they tried to make people see you as atomic or toxic and as a drug addict. But because of your, look at this person, because you meditate or something, or because you're somebody who goes within or something like that, it wasn't working, but they kept trying to push it. And because they kept trying to push it, every time it didn't work, it made them angrier and angrier. And there's something they did out of anger. Okay. Microscopic. There's something they did out of anger. Let me see. What do they do out of anger? End game, late bloomer. If you have the fewest hearts. End game. They tried to end you? True. Spirit said true. They tried to end you. I don't know if that's literal. This says action. They took some kind of paranormal action. Action and paranormal activity. Some kind of paranormal action. You've got Team Spirit. It just only comes out at tailgates because they were in competition with you. They wanted to be number one. I don't know if both of you are psychic or something, or both of you have the same identify as intuitives or something, or something you do they wanted to end because they wanted to be number one at it. So they took some kind of action to send some kind of paranormal activity to you. Didn't I just say earlier in the reading that there's paranormal activity happening? Frankie, currently starring in laundry commercials. It's hard to believe, but I've had some work done. It's hard to believe, but I've had some work done. It's hard to believe, but I've had some work done. 3. I just put this on top of the 3 subconsciously. That's 333. What does 333 mean? Angel number 333 is considered a sacred and powerful angel number that can symbolize divine presence, protection, and love. It's believed to carry messages from the celestial realm, offering support and encouragement to those who are open to its presence. The number 3 has spiritual significance, representing the Holy Trinity in various spiritual traditions. The energies of the 3 are intensified when it manifests in the form of 333, making this number particularly impactful and influential. And I have 333 right here. bikini. So whoever this is, collective, either they literally had some work done, or I'm also getting that they may have paid somebody to end something for you or to cause paranormal activity to end something for you. I don't know if it means end like literally. It says have the fewest hearts. And in the beginning, it says they're trying to change people's outlook on you, your tribe, to change their outlook on you so they didn't like you anymore. So you were viewed as toxic or like a drug addict. So you, and this says if you have the fewest hearts. So you'd have the fewest hearts available to you. So something like that. Because you were a late bloomer, you may have been, maybe you were toxic in the past or something, and this person is like trying to make people see you like you were in the past, but you're a late bloomer because there's something that you've overcome. There's something that you've transmuted or overcame. This is a thrill seeker, someone who does things just for the clout, someone who just does things for the thrill or to show off. Francis and Joe, dead and breakfast owners. Even death couldn't do us part, looking to spice things up in the afterlife.
Spooky.
This person paid someone to end you because they thought it was fun? Because they thought it was a thrill. They thought it would make them fearless or appear fearless. I'm telling you, this person, these people only do things to like show off or to be number one. Here for a good time and also a long time, pretty much forever. Here for a good time. Yeah, this person, these people are like party people. They're like they do things for the clout. They have addictions. They do things when they're under the influence that are against cosmic law, that go against people's wills, that to control people. And there's somebody they targeted. This could be you, collective, or somebody you know that they targeted because they both do something similar, but whoever you are, you do it for real, and they do not. Okay, they do not. They are somebody who does it for the clout. They do it when they're partying. They have to like get intoxicated or under some kind of influence before they do it. So they wanted something that you have, and they couldn't get it unless you were considered an outcast. They wanted you to be viewed as somebody who has drug addictions because they're very competitive against something that you do, and they hate you. They really hate that you're good at something. There's something that you're good at that ghostwriter buried in work. Sorry it takes me a decade to respond. It's not meant to be if you mix up there, and there. There could be something that you write or something that you, I don't know if you write, some things. There's books and letters here. You could be some kind of writer, or you have created something that they're like illiterate. They're jealous that you have the ability to like create something that it could be, you put it where it resonates. It could be a rapper, lyrics, music. It could be poetry. It could be a book. It could be a podcast. Whatever you're writing, they're jealous that they're not doing it, but they can't even tell the difference between there, and there. And so they, they saw your timeline. They saw a timeline that you jumped onto, or that you, I don't know, there's something about them divination spying on some kind of outcome for you, that they got jealous of you to do something, or they do something that you do too, and they tried to put an end to you. But you're a late bloomer. There's something they were projecting onto you that you used to be, but you're just not that energy anymore. And so that's why whatever they were doing got delayed. They were supposed to receive a monetary outcome.
Multiple
Um,
spirits.
I'm telling you, there's like three people, so it just said multiple. But you ghosted them. You ghosted them. Maybe you shouldn't have been so needy. You ghosted them because, and that was the deal breaker. They needed you to like chase them or something, or to be in their energy, but you ended up walking away from them. Um, you ended up walking away from them because
Direction.
together we could get some paranormal snacktivities. You walked away from them because you intuited something that was wrong with them, something that you knew was like off about them. You're an intellectual. Intellectual again. I think that there may be some differences between you. Like, they wanted to party all the time and they're a hot mess, but you're somebody who likes to read and write and like attain knowledge. There was like distinct differences between you two. You were tired of them always being in a hot mess and always wanting to party. You're an intellectual. And so you walked away from them because of that. You didn't even know what this person was doing, but this is twice. You're so beautiful and they think you're really pretty. They're hating on you because you're attractive and you're an intellectual, and so you ghosted them because they were trying to end something you're writing or creating, or they're trying to end you. Spirit said yes, that they're trying to end you. They could have paid somebody to do this. Obviously, I'm the hot one. I cannot make it up. Obviously, I'm the hot one. They were jealous of you because you're the hot one, you know? I don't know why it always has to come down to that. I mean, I'm not mad. I'll always bring through the messages, but it's always that, like jealousy, envy,
Choice.
lack of
No voice.
belief systems, or like difference of belief systems. So, what now, Spirit? What's going to happen now? What's going on now? So that's why whatever they did to you, nobody believed. Oh, I see what you're saying. They may have gone around telling everyone that you're a drug addict or something and you're toxic, but you walked away from them. So in doing that, that showed everybody that they're the ones who are toxic because you don't even want to deal with them. If you were so toxic, then why aren't you talking to them? It's the kind of vibe I'm getting, because if you were toxic, then you would be like, engaging in whatever this is, but you're not. You walked away from them. So now people are starting to see that they're just hating on you because you're the hot one. You're the intellectual. You're the one who's creating something, and they're jealous of you. So now they're starting to worry because everything that they've been working on, that was hidden, that you didn't know about, no progress was made. There's something that they kept doing, that they kept push it, salt and pepper, that they kept pushing because they wanted to see some kind of result, but it's not happening. There's a delay. There's something that stopped because you ghosted them. So now it's like whatever they were doing that has to do with some kind of super paranormal activity they were sending to you, and that could just mean projecting energy to you. When you do not engage in somebody who has a certain kind of energy, things will not affect you. And that's how energy works. So they were projecting some kind of energy to you to end something for you, but because you ghosted them and you're not even a dominant factor in their energy field and they're not in yours, you've like cut them off, nothing they project towards you works. But they are worrying now because it's delayed something from them. So they needed you to engage with them in some way for something to work.
1970s.
For something to work. And that's why it's not working. They wanted to be successful in life. They made it a priority to focus their mindset on your life. They trusted, they they were trusting more in what was happening than what they could see. Like they were trusting more in action instead of allowing or surrendering. They were trying to force something to work in their favor,
Probably not.
but it didn't work. So it said probably not, but it didn't work.
Lost.
They can see now that there's bigger and better experiences coming your way because you cut them off. This is something that they couldn't stand seeing. They thought that you didn't deserve great things, and so they were trying to make it so you wouldn't trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. They don't understand divine timing. That's why they can't move forward. So that's the delay that they're having. They're not matching abundance energy because they're trying to control the outcome of something that wasn't for them anyway. They're trying to control your outcome or like take it or something. If they had just gone deep within, they could have gotten the right answers to be able to trust that what they were doing was creating unhappiness in their life. They need to change something. It's entirely up to them to change and to stop making excuses because they're in control of their own life. But they decided to try to control your life or the outcome of something that you're receiving because of something you were creating that they divination spied on. They tried to change your relationships. They try to make you seem inconsistent, but really they were just projecting what they are because they don't give themselves permission to be hurt.
Start.
They don't give themselves permission to deserve better. So they're constantly trying to control the outcome because they don't want to get hurt or they don't want to take chances or they don't want to be seen as failures. This is somebody who can't stand that you're somebody that everything like works out for you or something, or nobody views you in the way that this person wanted you to be viewed or something. That was like a major part of what they were doing. Like you had to be seen in some kind of like bad light for some kind of energy to be kept being projected to you. Spirit said Raymond twice. So I don't know what that's about. Oh, so this person's stuck now because you ghosted them. They're not understanding that whatever they were projecting to you is actually not working because you ghosted them, because you're not matching energy. You decided to cut them off. And so they're trying to end things for you, blessings or whatever this is, because you created something. They're trying to they're trying to buy themselves more time to do this. But what they don't understand about energy is that they're the toxic one. And by you cutting them off, you're showing everybody they're trying to tell that you're toxic, that they're actually the toxic ones because you decided that you didn't want to be in their energy. If you were toxic, you would engage with this person and you'd be matching energy. So whatever guesswork, there's guessing now. Whatever paranormal activity that they're paying someone to send to you is just not even, because you're like this. You're like, it's like bouncing off of you or something, or like not affecting you in any way because it's not a matching vibrational thingy. Fascinating. fascinating. It's fascinating. We're learning all about energy. It's fascinating. So whatever, there's some kind of monetary gain, but Spirit doesn't want us to focus on that because it's not a dominant player, because this person wasn't in an abundant mind state to gain any abundance. They were trying to take your abundance through something you created. There's something you that you're creating, or you created, or that you will create, that is going to gain you some kind of monetary wealth or some kind of abundance. It doesn't even have to be financial or material. It could just be an energetic abundance, and that is where reading energy comes in really handy, because just because you can view something or a timeline that has abundance on it, like for example, I'm not saying it's this, but just as an example, if this intuitive group of 3 divination spied on a specific person and saw in their energy that they had an abundant outcome, or they were given a vision of a timeline where they're receiving abundance, just because you see it as receiving, like for instance, if I'm doing a reading and I have a vision of someone doing or receiving a brick of gold, that doesn't literally mean it's going to be a physical brick of gold. It could be totally metaphorical in that they are going to receive some kind of abundance, but that abundance could be some kind of spiritual gift. It could be some kind of thought, like perspective, like an abundant perspective, or they're going to change the way they see things. It could be completely metaphorical. And so what these people don't understand is that, hey, Devote, I love you. What these people don't understand is that whatever they saw where they perceived you as gaining some kind of abundance could have completely been metaphorical, some kind of spiritual abundance. It could have been a spiritual gift. It could have been a spiritual inheritance for stepping into a new energy. But they don't know that. And so they hated you for that, because not only are you beautiful, but you're a good person, you're creative, you're an intellectual, you're everything that they want to be. So from a higher perspective, this group of people, or this person, it could be a brother or someone connected to a mother figure, they saw that you are somebody who is abundant, and they didn't like that. They want to be abundant, but abundance is an energy. It's not a place you attain. It's not like a destination you go to. It's a state of mind where everything you perceive is joy, and so therefore you attract abundance. But if you're divination spying, trying to control people against their will, to know the outcomes of things, and what they're going to get and how you're going to take it, that's chasing. That's not an energy of abundance. That's an energy of lack, that I don't have it. So fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much, Spirit, for sharing this wisdom with us. I really feel like it's valuable to know that about energy, to see from a higher perspective what emotions can do to somebody who perceives themselves as not being worthy or good enough, and comparing themselves to someone else. It's just not necessary. It's not necessary. So they didn't get what they wanted. They're in lack now. There's things not working out for them because they didn't see the bigger picture. They focused on one single person who was supposed to be an example for them, but instead they were competing against them, is essentially what's happening here. I love you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. Caroline, please email me, patience.with spirit@gmail.com. And I love you so much. I send everyone prayers and love. Thank you so much. Bye.